Good morning, friends. Today we study how to configure the static routing among different network using Cisco Packet Tracer. So for different network, we are taking the number of routers. So in our scenario, we are taking the four routers. Then we are taking the two switches. Then we are taking the two PC that are interconnected with the switch. Now, first of all, we interconnect the different routers. Generally, we connect the router with the serial port. So we do not have a serial port here. So first of all, we will add the serial port. So we will click on the HYIC2T, then switch off the routers, drag the ports and on the switch. So this is the way how we are adding the ports. Router start booting after we add the ports. Then we press the OK. Now we see in this router we have added the two ports, serial ports. Similar, we will add the two ports in the router 1. Again we click on the HYIC2T, then switch off the power of the switch, then drag the ports, then the switch on the power on the switch. Then here we are showing that again two ports are added. Similar process we will do in the router 3. We click on the HYC2T, power off the switch, drag the ports, power on the switch. So we are here again see that two ports are added. In the last router we do the same procedure. We click on the HYC2T, power off the switch, drag the ports, power on the switch. Again we can see that we add the two ports, serial ports. So now I think we add the serial port in each and every routers. Now we connect the routers with the serial cables. This is the serial cable. So we will connect the serial 030 port of router 0 with the router 1. Similar 031 port of the router 1 with the router 2. Similar 03 port of the router 2 with the 03 port of the router 3. Now we will we will assign the IP address. So we are assuming that our IP address, our network address is 192.168.10.0. Next network we have the IP address, network address is 192.168.11.0. Next we have the IP address is 192.168.12.0. So these are the three networks addresses we are assigned: 10.0, 11.0 and the 12.0 to the each and every networks. Now we assign the address to these ports. So first we click on the router, we assign the IP address to the port. So 030, the network address is 10.0, so we are assigning the address 192.168.10.1 first address to this port and the subnet mask for the class C and on the port. Next we again click on the routers 030. Again we assign the IP address 192.168.10.2, then the class C subnet mask, and then the active the ports. So we active the ports between the router 0 as well as the router 1. Similar, we assign the IP address to the network having the network address is 11.0.192.168.11.1 subnet mask for the class C, then on the active the port. Similar 031 192.168.11.2 and the subnet mask for the class C, then on the ports. Similar, we will configure the port between the router 2 and the router 3. So in the router 2 and in the 3, we use the 030 port serial port. So we click on the router 2. Now we assign the IP address to the port 192.168.12.1 and the subnet mask for the class C, then on the port, then cross. Last address we will assign to the router 3 config, then the 03G port 192.168.12.2 and the subnet mask for the class C, then active the ports. So we will assign the address to the each and every ports. So router 0 port having the first address is 10.1. Here we have the 10.2. Here we have the address 11.1. Here we have the address 11.2. Here we address 12.1. Here we have the address 11.12.2. Now we interconnect the switch with the routers. So we here using the Giga Ethernet port to connect the router Giga Ethernet port 00. Similar way we are connecting the PC with the switch. First Ethernet port of switch, second first Ethernet port to the second port. Similar in the right side, we are again connecting the switch Giga Ethernet port to the router Giga Ethernet port 00. Then we connect the PC with the first Ethernet port. Next, again we connect the next PC with the second port of the switch. So I think we have interconnected each and every PC. Now we assign the gateway address to these networks. So we are assuming that our network, this network is 192.168.9.0. On the right side, we are assuming that our network is 192.168.13.0. Next we assign the gateway address to the left side. So here we click on the router Giga Ethernet ports. So we are assigning the gateway address, that is the first address of this network, 192.168.9.1 subnet mask for the class C on the port. Now we configure the PC. In the PC 0 and the PC 1, we assign the IP address. We click on the desktop. We go on the IP configurations. Now we assign the IP address 192.168.9.2, then subnet mask for the class C, then the gateway address, that is the 9.1. DNS is also similar, so we also assign the DNS address, then cross. It means we have to configure the first PC. Similar, we configure the second PC. We click on the PC, desktop, IP configurations, gateway address is 9.1, DNS is the 9.1, IP address is 9.3, and the subnet mask for the class C, then cross. Now we come on the right part. First we assign the gateway address to the gateway address for this network 13.0. So we click on the routers. We click on the Giga Ethernet port 00. we assign the gateway address 192.168. 13.0 is our network, so we are assigning the first address 13.1 to the gateway, subnet mask for the class C, then on the ports. Now we configure the PC. We click on the PC, desktop, IP configurations. We are assigning the IP 192.168.13.2, then the class C subnet mask, then our gateway address is 192.168.13.1, and the DNS is also same. So our DNS is 13.1. Close the setting. Now we click on the last PC, go to the desktop, IP configurations. First we assign the gateway address, that is the 13.1, DNS is the 13.1, IP address to this PC is the 13.3, and the subnet mask for the class C. So now we configure each and every port of this networks. So for building the static routing, it means now we have to configure each and every routes. So first we configure the router 0. We click on the router 0. We click on the static. Now we can click the route for the other networks. So from the router 0, if we want to go to the network 11.0, 12.0 and the 13.0, then our exit point is 10.2. So first we write the network address 192, destination network address 168, 11.0, subnet mask for the class C 255, 255, 255.0. Next hop is 192.168, 10.2. So we add this address. Now we add the address for the 12.0. This point is again same, that is the 10.2. Add. Similar, we are adding the address for the 13.0. Exit point is same, add. Similar, we can add the network address for the 14s. Exit point is again same, so we'll add that address. So these are the addresses that we are added: 11.0, 12.0, 13.0 and the 14.0 via 10.2. Now we add the address for the, we click on the router 1, go to the static. We want to go to the from router 1 to the 9.0 network. Our exit point is 10.1. So first we add 192.168.9.0. subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. Our next hop is 10.1. 192.168.10.1. add. So it is possible that we can move from this router to the network 9.0 network. Now we will move to the right side. So in the right side, we will move to the 12.0 and the 13.0. So here we can move from the 12.0. Then our exit point is 11.2. That is the exit point. This is the exit point. Add. Next we go for the 13.0. In our exit point is 11.2. add. It means now we have configured the reachability from router 1 to the 12.0, 13.0 as well as the 9.0. Now we configure the router number 2. So click on the static. Now first if we want to go to the 10.0, 192.168, 10.0. Subnet mask for the class is 255, 255, 255.0. Our next hop is address, that is the 192.168.11.1, then the add. Similar, if you want to go to the 9.0, 9.0 here, again our exit point is, that is same. So again we add this address. So I think we cover the our left part. Now we cover the right part. So if you want to go to the from here to the 13.0, our exit point is 12.2. So here our network address is 13.0 and our exit point is 12.2, this address. Then we have performing the add operations. So now we can reach from the router 2 to the each and every network 10.0, 11.0 and the 9.0 as well as the 13.0. Now we configure the router 3 static. From the router 3, if we want to go to the 11.0 network, our exit point is this one. It means if we want to go for the network 192.168.11.0, subnet mask is 255, 255, 255.0. Next hop address is, our next hop address is this address, that is the 192.168.12.1. we are performing the add. Similar, if we want to go to the 10.0, our exit point is again same. So here we are showing adding the network address. If you want to go to the 10.0, our exit point is again 12.1, again add. If you want to go to the 9.0, again our exit point is 12.1. we are performing the add. It means now we have router, we can reach from the router 3 to the each and every network such as the 11.0, 12.10.0 as well as the 9.0. So I think we have configured the static routing. Now we are checking the whether our network is working or not. So we are performing the ping operation from the 9.2 to the 13.2. So from the PC, we click on the PC, then the command prompt. Now we will give the command ping 192.168.13.2. If we got the reply, it means our network is properly configured. It's again feasible that first time we get the RTO, because we get the RTO because first time the network is configured. Now we are not getting any RTO. Similar, we can also ping from the PC, that is the 13.3 to the 9.3. So here again we are performing the ping operations. Ping 192.168.9.3. Enter. We get the reply, it means our static route is configured from the 13.0 to the 9.0. Similar way, we can also see the simulation part scenario, in which we can see only the graphically representation, in which the messages are exchanged between the interconnected devices as well as the routers. So this is just only a graphical representations how the different devices they are exchanging the message. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.